Man, I love Brutal Minds so much. Look at these releases that they have. There's like seriously so many, my head's spinning and I'm just thinking about the dent in my wallet. Oh fuck man, I'm backed up with bills and dues and bullshit. Can't afford all this crap. I wish somebody would just come down with some awesome CDs right at my doorstep. Oh, wait a second.
Jesus Christ. Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to the Angelus Mortem Productions channel, ran by a guy with shitty taste and way too much time. Yeah, so my dream came true, and it looks like I have an entire stack of CDs to explore from Brutal Mind Records, a very prominent brutal death metal and slam label out of Indonesia. Now, all jokes aside, I was actually supposed to receive some CDs in the mail for review, and what I got was just way too much to handle. Denny from Brutal Mind is an absolute saint and a really cool guy, and he sent me a shitload of music to check out. So this is gonna be a more raw style video. I'm not gonna go as in depth as I usually do. I'm just gonna be picking some CDs at random, checking them out in the CD player back here, and we're just gonna see what I think of them. Starting off with Cannabies and Sativa Sin. I think these guys like to smoke a little bit of the dank, you know, some of them big fat doinks. Alright, so, Cannabies, Sativa Sin. Pretty fucking solid start. I'm actually a big fan of how this group uses different elements of death metal to make their sound. I see some slam influence, some classic brutal death metal influence made from the likes of like Dying Fetus or some of that New York style brutal death metal. I think their sound overall does kind of remind me of a band like Hortopsy, especially where the vocals and the chunky riffing is concerned. But yeah, overall I can say Hasud Murka I checked out, Patala Naraka, and Morda Nusma. I probably mispronounced all of those because they're in Indonesian. I have to say that Sativa Sin's a pretty solid album, so I would really recommend checking out this band if you haven't already. Okay, now the next CD looks like it's a single, and this is from a band called Bloodriven. The single is called Altsnan Moose. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. Before I even get into this at all, I have to say that the artwork for this is very weird. This is what I look like when I get out of the bed in the morning and there's pizza to eat for breakfast. So yeah, let's check out Bloodriven. So I gotta say, Bloodriven is some solid ass stuff. All I can say about the song is that it's absolutely ferocious. The blast beats just shred through your brain and the whole thing is completely pummeling. I think Bloodriven has a lot of speed going from them. They have some good song structure. I like the production on the song too, give it that extra kick. So yeah, I'd recommend this a lot. I'm not sure if these guys have more out than what you see here, but this is just a single. But yeah, Bloodriven, pretty kick-ass. Alright, the next album we have here is from a band known as Dextrology, and this is called Resurrection of the Abnormal Beast. It has a gnarly cover art, if you can't tell right there. That looks absolutely cool. So I'm pretty excited to check this out. Dude, what is this? What is this? Okay, hold on. There has to be a mistake here. Nope. Nope, that's it. That's it. That's all I can take. I'm done. This video's over. This was one of the blandest, most boring, and just thoughtless releases I've ever heard. I mean, this might rank up with something like, I don't know, some of the new Gorvent shit that I've been hearing lately. It's on that level of shitty. Most of the thing is comprised of incomprehensible growls that are just, they're not bad, but they don't come in at a certain time. There's no like rhyme or reason or pattern to them. They just kind of show up in the music as the guitars keep shredding away and the blast beats are clanking around all over the place. Yeah, the only song I really found to have any variation was the title track, Resurrection of the Abnormal Beast, because it did have like a slow part in it, but most of this is just one continuous fucking blast beat, and yeah, it's unflattering. Alright, the next release is from a band called Raw. If you don't know Raw already, I did put them up in my article about Brutal Mind on my website, androsmortem.com, and I talked about their album Languish. That is this one right here. It's their second album, and I would really recommend it to anybody who likes fast-paced, straight-to-the-point brutal death metal. All you get here is continuous blast beats, insane technical riffs, gutturals that'll blow your fucking head off, and an atmosphere that is completely crushing. But their first album, The Persecute Heinous, which I did mention in the article, I haven't listened to completely all the way through, and I have it with me here, so I might as well get into it now. So let's check this out. This is some crazy ass shit, son. This album is completely fucking bonkers. It is so crazy. There's not a lot of songs on here, only 8, and they don't total up to a lot of minutes, but actually what you get here is a very, very satisfying brutal death metal album. Pretty much what happens here is you get pummeled in the face repeatedly until you're nothing but a squirming, bleeding pile of guts and bile fluids. I think what really makes the Persecute Heinous so cool is the production. The production is like a concrete drill being drilled into your ass. Lots of chunky breakdowns, slow parts, and mixed with this devastating double bass. It sounds like a freaking earthquake, and the whole thing is just absolutely incredible. So yeah, I would really recommend Raw, and if you can check out their other album Languish, I would also pick that up too. These are both incredible. Now the last band we're gonna look at is a band that I've actually been familiar with for a few years now. I remember back in 2017 I bought their album The Eugenics of Terrestrial Existence, and of course I'm talking about Apoptosis Gutrectomy. Apoptosis Gutrectomy is so insane that I can't even do it justice by just describing it. Pretty much what we have here is a complete onslaught of slam and brutal death metal. I think what really makes me happy is that they kind of combine like chunky riffing with blast beats, and they kind of coordinate the two, creating this devastating sound. So we have this CD over here, but we also have a single from them called Xenophobia Interspatial Manifolds, and that is this CD right here. So there's only 2 tracks on here, Xenophobia and Interdimensional Species, so we're gonna get into those and see how the band has improved since 2017. Damn, son, oh my god, this is so good! Alright, Eugenics of Terrestrial Existence, right? Fantastic album, blah blah blah. Now we're expecting some more material from Apoptosis Gutrectomy, and we get this little single CD, only 2 songs, but in 2 songs they do so much. Apoptosis Gutrectomy has totally cleaned up their sound. There's a lot less repetition on here. The drumming and the riffs are a lot more varied. The vocals are still just as brutal as ever. And the whole thing amounts to a fucking epic headbanging marathon. There's slams, there's blast beats, there's everything you would ever want in this band. I would seriously recommend you check them out. If you're gonna check out any group from today, this is definitely the one. And I have a surprising announcement for everyone. So as I had mentioned, I purchased Eugenic of Terrestrial Existence back when it came out in 2017, which means when I got it sent to me in this amazing package, I now have 2 copies. Yay! So for the first time on Angelo's Mortem Productions, I am going to do an epic giveaway of this here CD. I'm going to link where you can listen to it down in the description, and if you like it, you can definitely participate in this contest, which I highly would encourage you to do. Pretty much the way to win is simple. All you have to do is like this video, share it, and leave a comment on which release was your favorite. And then I'm going to pick a random person and mail it to them, and it's that simple. I'm also going to include tons of goodies. I have stickers and patches that I don't need. I have a poster I want to get rid of, so it's just going to be a lovely little package from yours truly to you, and I'm hoping that you enjoy what you get. That is all I have for you today, guys. If you'd like to support any band that I mentioned today, and if you want to support Brutal Mind, all of their links are going to be down in the description. If you'd like to support me, I'm on Facebook. You can check for regular updates there, which I'll be posting in the description as well. You can follow that if you'd like. Please subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see me reacting to brutal death metal a lot more, or just want to see my face in general. I love you all. Support bands. Stay fans. Hails.